Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for both teams. This is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. Mobley out there with MP, and it's Grimes in at the 3. And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
I talked to MP about their shortcoming last season, and he said his biggest disappointment was missing the playoffs by far. MP went on to say, "We fight so hard during the regular season, but we write our legacy in the playoffs. Not even making the postseason was a huge reality check for us and is a huge motivator for us this season. The fire has been lit underneath them." We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. You know, with a guy as competitive as MP, missing the playoffs has to eat at him. Morrison misses.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
A nice shot by LaProvitola.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Out left to the wing. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, get up, MP.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Coulibaly. The 3 from Thompson. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Goes up from the top of the key. Morrison misses.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
You know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
George, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. MP's got 16 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Thompson, a screen on Garland. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
Oh, it's stolen. To the middle. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland. Cunningham looking around. No good on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
MP no good. The Pistons leading. Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then he'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Hill, he's checked in for Detroit. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Brooklyn, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Cavaliers, they're hanging in the lower third of the pack so far, but it's only the start of the season, so it's not panic time yet for all the fans out there.
Now here's MP. Give him 20. Cleveland working the ball around now. And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 22 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now.
40 catch up.
The Pistons lead by 15. We've got Bilal
Pistons,
Coulibaly.
don't fucking do it. I know we'll come back.
For the Pistons.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Cavaliers trail by 15. Work in the interior, MP.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Outside, Hill. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sampson. Clock at 6. For 3. Fears buries it from 3. Fears has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Hill, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Geiger. Off target with the 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 14-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Down low. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got assist number 7 tonight.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Fears. 7 points in the game. From outside, off the mark.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Muscling it home, MP.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Detroit leading by 8. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Substitution on the floor.
And again, no good by Detroit. Cavaliers trail by 8 to the inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Fears, he's checked in for Coulibaly. Grimes, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Shed. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Well, you got to foul MP harder than that. He waited for the contact and gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 17-7 run.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Detroit leading by 5. A minute 53 left to play in the first half. Fires from deep. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He tallied 10 points and really dictated the action, taking it to the D and repeatedly getting to the line. An inspirational performance from him. Hopefully one that gets his team back on track. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. What a commanding performance in that one. He led the charge for his guys.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's MP. The slam from MP.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
I mean, the defense basically...
And that concludes the first half. Pistons ahead, up 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
57.
You look at Cleveland. I love a new season, new faces, new places. Get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight. Bit of a tough start for the Cavaliers. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this...
Ball, we are combat.
So for Cleveland right now, MP is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's George, and it's Martin in at the center position. Launches it. The Pistons clear it. And after
The
this
Pistons
one,
go lose that.
Philadelphia. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Down low, Sampson. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking. Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Stan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And Allie, thanks. Hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 13-point game.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Thompson, beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
Well, you got to like Thompson's readiness. Coaches love a guy who is always ready to get involved.
Outside Koulibaly. Cunningham on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. For three. It's off. The Cavaliers lead by 10. MP. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Well, MP knows these are high-value looks inside.
Time running out for the Pistons. Jams it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. 8-footer is in. 1:16 left in the fourth. 17-footer is in.
Yeah, Cunningham can very effectively run an offense. He knows when and where to move the ball.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Cavaliers.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on it.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And it's good! He hits another one!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Oh, the stuff! Here's Cleveland. They lead by 14.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Substitution on the floor.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great
scoring bonanza tonight in the win. MP, as you're passing 40, 50, 60 points.
I'm feeling it right now. So, yeah.
Over to you, BA.
Dominic, thank you very much.
Tear the roof off.
Good evening, everyone. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Herbert Jones is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Lapro Vitola in at the center position. And for Atlanta, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center. Now for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
By all accounts, one of the hardest workers in the league. MP is always looking to push himself to some next level.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
RJ, when you were playing in this league, how long did it take you into a new season to find your rhythm?
Honestly, once I made my first shot of the season, I felt okay. It's something about making that first shot that feels like the season has gotten started.
Ricochet wide open. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to MP. Count it, good. That's 7 points for MP.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Outside Daniel. Johnson outside. And slam dunk by Johnson.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Oh, what a move by MP. Just relentlessly attacking the rim.
Count it. Okongwu's now got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Okongwu slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Hawks second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And Cleveland making a change here. George has checked in. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Cavaliers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. We've got Keontae George. Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Shed in a 2-guard. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks made some excellent plays.
I'm doing a full live stream.
This along the way as well, and they needed that kind of performance. Tough start to the season for them. You'll be trying to lead them again tonight, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game.
I heard matchup finishes.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
MP gets the job done inside.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Cavaliers. Holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting is coming fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Like games talk. This is why I don't want to join parties.
They say live by the three, die by the three. Right now, they're all.
He's going to talk about
okay. All right, let's turn now to. That'll do it for our show tonight.
Oh yeah, going.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be.
Okay.
And here are the Cavaliers. And following this game, they challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now.
Done.
We've got Carr. Fleury is out there with Benedict Matthews.
Last foul.
And there's Ricochet.
Good.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here.
See you guys next time. I'll host it in the. See you guys next time. See you guys next time. See you guys next time. You subscribe. See you guys next time. Goodbye.